Hey everybody, welcome to another Buddy Reviews. Today we're talking about an older light, and I'm going to share my thoughts and feelings on this light. And I thought I just want to share this piece of kit with all of you. So this is two different types of Petzl Tactikka. They weren't, if I remember correctly, they're not too far off generationally. I think they were within the same year or two. But you have this model with the little switch that slides over. It is a 3 LED. Slide the switch, comes on. That is it. That's all she wrote. And you flip up. Now you have a red light. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing fancy. Nothing special. Does have a nice little range and a swivel. Push this little button here to access the battery port. You got 3 AAAs in that bad boy. It's got a nice little head strap. It's comfortable. Does what it needs to do. Good headlamp. You can find these surplus usually for a decent price. I was issued this a long time ago, and I've just hung on to it because I love headlamps. We'll get into that in a moment. This is the next generation one, but I want to say they kind of came out pretty close to one another because I got issued this one around the same time I got this one because we were always getting issued more shit that we didn't need. This one had a button on it. It had 4 modes, so 3 different brightness settings, and then the flashing mode. Still had the flip up, and it also had the ability to go back and forth. Same access to the battery, same button, same 3 AAAs, so they didn't make any changes there. The bezel was a little thicker, it felt. Ironically, this one's cracked to hell. That's how much I've used it and how much abuse it's had. But overall, about the same. Great light. I think this is maybe a Tactikka. This might be a Tactikka 2, something like that. But they were really close in time frame to each other. And I cut the strap off this guy, and I put a 3-inch piece of little Velcro and loop in here. And that was just so I could put it on like a hat, like as you see here, so I could wear it, be hands-free with a hat on. If we were in our fob and I wanted to read a book, or I was doing something at night that required me to use a red lens and a light, but I didn't need a helmet on, I could wear a hat. Or on my plate carrier, if I had an admin pouch, I could put it on there and do the same thing. Especially for me, I was on boats a lot, so headlamps and hands-free lights were really, really useful. I could, once coming in back to friendly areas, I could use this red light to not, give ourselves away, but I could use this to help me make my weapon condition 4 to absolutely make sure everything was clear. The 240 was clear malfunctions, etc. So it was really great. I could be completely hands-free, and I had the light, and it was wonderful. And if I needed to, I could just get rid of it, throw it down on the floor, put it in a pocket, whatever. And it was wonderful. It was a really great light. So both these have seen a lot of use, training, deploying, and then after the fact, hiking, camping, just all over the place. They've gone all over the world. I've used them Mount Fuji. I've used them at Milsim events. I've used them just walking around Tokyo at night. I've used them on airplanes to read books. I've used them all over the place. I've used them in my little go bags, and they are awesome. I love these things. Now, something I will say. If you are looking for one of these older model Petzls, you might find them at an Army Navy store and be able to get them at a decent price. That's kind of why I'm doing this video, because this is a great headlamp that's a little older, that is just still viable and is a really cool thing. If you're an impressionist, these are cool for kits. That is the only problem sometimes with these, and it can really drag the price up on resale of these guys because people want these for super secret SEAL, CAG, Delta, Dev kits, because this is the light they had during that deployment to Iraq when they were with Task Force super special awesome guys, and SAS and SBS used them when they were doing Task Force super special awesome guy stuff in Baghdad or Afghanistan, and it becomes a collector thing, and then it drags the price up, and that kind of sucks. But if you can find them at a small Army Navy store, or someone, or a hiking person, because these were just hiking lights, you can usually find these for a relatively decent price on the secondhand market and not have to spend an outrageously enormous price for a headlamp that you might for a newer model that you don't necessarily need all the bells and whistles in, when these guys still do everything you need. Red, white, different function, brightness settings, not. They're just really great lights. And that's all I want to talk about. I just want to give you guys a little overview of the earlier model Petzl Tactikkas and kind of show you how robust they are. Because, I mean, again, look at that crack. That thing is still got it, and it's going strong. So if you can find these for a relatively good price, I highly recommend picking one up. If you can find it for sub $30, grab it, because that's kind of roughly what they retailed for brand new. If it's still brand new, the package for around that price, definitely get it. But if you can find one of these used for sub $30, I highly recommend grabbing one, because they are wonderful lights and they will not do you wrong. Because I've had both of these since around 06, 07 time frame, and it's 2022 and they're still going strong. Yeah, that's it. So as always, thanks for watching. All of you airsofters out there that might be watching this, headlamps are your friend. Going to Milsim events, you're going to want one of these bad boys. All my non-airsofters, if you're not a headlamp guy, definitely look into it, man. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. They will change your life. Take care, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.